What if someone handed you a piece of cheese crawling with live maggots? Would you eat it, or would the thought alone make your stomach turn? Believe it or not, some people still eat this cheese today. And no, this isn't a scene from a horror movie. It's a real story. The cheese is called Casu Marzu. But how is this cheese made? What do the live maggots actually do to it? And why was it once recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's most dangerous cheese? So, is Casu Marzu really as terrifying as people say? Or is there a story behind it that most people don't know? Today on Tale of the Taste, let's uncover the truth. The name Casu Marzu literally means rotten cheese. It is also widely known as maggot cheese. This traditional cheese originated centuries ago on the Italian island of Sardinia, where it became a local delicacy among farmers and shepherds. Casu Marzu is made from Pecorino Sardo, a cheese produced from sheep's milk. Centuries ago, the main idea behind making Casu Marzu was to avoid wasting cheese. Instead of throwing away aging pecorino cheese, people discovered a way to transform it with the help of insect larvae, creating a completely different cheese with a unique texture and flavor. So, how is this unusual cheese actually made? Let's find out. First, a traditional pecorino cheese is prepared. Then, small openings are made in the cheese, or part of the outer layer is removed, allowing insects to reach the inside. A special type of insect called the cheese fly, or Pyophila lays its eggs inside the cheese. After a few days, tiny white larvae hatch from the eggs and begin feeding on the cheese. As these larvae digest the cheese, their enzymes break down the fats and proteins, changing its texture completely. The hard cheese becomes much softer with a creamy and almost spreadable consistency. And that is how Casu Marzu gets its unique texture and unusual character. Casu Marzu is usually enjoyed with traditional Sardinian bread and a glass of red wine. But now, you probably have one question. What do people do with the maggots inside the cheese before eating it? The answer might surprise you. They actually eat the cheese with the live maggots still inside. No, this is not a joke. Traditionally, many people eat Casu Marzu exactly this way, believing that the live larvae are part of the cheese's unique experience. However, there is something that might make you feel a little better. In some cases, people remove the maggots before eating the cheese. One method involves placing the cheese in an oxygen-free container, causing the larvae to leave the cheese before it is consumed. Whether eaten with or without the maggots, Casu Marzu remains one of the most unusual foods in the world. So, what does Casu Marzu actually taste like? According to people who have tried it, this cheese has a very strong flavor with a taste that can stay in your mouth for a long time. It also has a powerful aroma and an intense flavor that can be difficult to handle, especially for people who are trying it for the first time. But there is another unusual thing about eating Casu Marzu. Some people are said to wear protective glasses while eating it. The reason? The live larvae inside the cheese can move and jump when disturbed, leading some people to worry that they could reach their eyes. Whether this is a tradition or just a famous story, it has added even more mystery to this already unusual cheese. Today, for many years, Casu Marzu has faced restrictions because of food safety regulations. However, in Sardinia, some local producers still make this cheese in limited quantities as part of their traditional food heritage. So, why did this unusual cheese become restricted? There isn't just one reason. There are several concerns. First, the presence of live larvae inside the cheese. Second, possible bacterial contamination. Third, concerns about food safety and hygiene standards during production. And finally, because Casu Marzu is a traditional local product, it is not widely available in regular markets. In many places, it can only be found through local producers or traditional communities. Even with these concerns, Casu Marzu remains an important part of Sardinian culinary history. So what does science say about the health risks of Casu Marzu? Although there are no confirmed reports of people dying from eating this cheese, some scientists have raised concerns about the live larvae inside it. In extremely rare situations, if the larvae survive digestion, there is a theoretical possibility that they could cause problems in the human digestive system. However, such cases are considered very rare, and clear scientific evidence about this risk is limited. Despite these concerns, Casu Marzu has become famous around the world as one of the most unusual and controversial cheeses ever created. Its combination of tradition, mystery, and the presence of live larvae has made it one of the most talked about foods in history. This cheese is often found on lists of the world's most unusual foods. But what do you think about Casu Marzu? Have you ever tried it, or would you ever be brave enough to taste it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to discover more crazy food stories from around the world, don't forget to subscribe to Tale of the Taste.